What's up, guys? Hazy Ames here, and tonight, wherever you're at in the world, we're going to be going over, kind of reviewing and talking about Hades. Now, this game obviously has been out for a while. I'm just now getting around to putting a decent amount of time into it, and I actually finally completed this game. It was a challenge for me to get through it, but I also didn't look anything up until after I completed the game, as well as I kind of made some mistakes on my journey to getting a completion done and beating the final boss on a run. So some of that was my fault, but kind of just jumping right into it here, guys. The graphics, the graphics are good. They fit the style of game. It feels like you're in the underworld in a hell environment, and each level along the way kind of has its own aesthetics, its own vibe, its own look, own style. I feel like they did a very good job in making the different worlds that you go through to get to the final boss unique, and made them feel each zone was different in its own way. I do like the style of the graphics, and I think that they were done very well. I think that there's a great amount of little detail in each and every little thing that you kind of stop and look at. So graphics, I give a 7 out of 10. I know that might be a little lower than some of you might give it, but it's not like it's an Unreal Engine or anything, so I gotta be realistic. But they are great graphics for the style and type of game that it is, and it fits the game very well. Moving on to gameplay, I thought gameplay was good. I liked how you could unlock the different weapons, kind of as you're seeing in this room here. The different weapons really gave different styles and ways to get through the levels. Each weapon plays a little differently, and a different way that you're gonna have to think about getting through the different levels. I like the charms, or the keepsakes, or what they're called, that you can equip to give yourself a boost, and you can actually switch the keepsake that you're using at certain areas through your run. And when I say run, so this game is very roguelike. You start off at the entrance here, you pick your initial power, and then you go through each little zone, get to a boss, defeat the boss, move on to the next level. Then you go through that zone, get to the boss, defeat the boss, go on to the next world, go through the different areas, beat that boss, so on and so forth. But if you are to die, if your life gets to 0 and you run out of ways to get your life up to stay alive, then your run is over, and you have to start over again from this initial starting area, working your way up the tower, essentially, of enemies and different areas to get to the final boss. So if you die, that's your run. Your run's over, and you got to start over. So within that run, you're going to be collecting these purple gems here, as well as keys, crystals, nectars, other various items. And once you're done with your run, back in that first area that we showed in the beginning of the video, you can actually use those currencies to get upgrades or ways to give you advantages on your next runs that you make. So each run, you might not make it as far as you'd like, but hopefully you're collecting things throughout that run to help you go further the next time that you make a run through in this game. So I treated this game as like I would jump on and maybe get 1 or 2 runs in, and then I'd switch to a different game. It's not that I would get burnt out, but it is fairly challenging, or it was fairly challenging for me to even get through one single run. So I would really try to get things accomplished, and get as far as I could, and stay kind of focused on what I was doing to get to the top and face the final boss. So the gameplay was very good. I liked the gameplay. It was very challenging, very rewarding. I felt like my character was growing in strength the longer I played the game, and everything just felt very well. So gameplay, I'm giving a 9 out of 10. This game's gameplay just shines. It is very, very well done. The sound was all right. Music fit the levels, the environments, things that were going on in the world. I felt like the music was very well done. It's nothing compared to, say, like a Final Fantasy score, but the music fit the levels, fit the environments. Thought they did a very nice job with the music. So I give the music, the sound of the weapons, and the enemies, voice acting was all very well done. So I give it an 8 out of 10. The characters, I thought they did a great job with the backstories on the characters, the different gods, the different people you run into, different entities you run into throughout your journey. I thought that the backstory and dialogue and voice acting was very well done on all the characters, and it is on par, or if not better, than what you could expect from a AAA studio. And as we all know, in today's AAA world, that some things fall short, especially in something like characters and backstories and dialogues and voice acting. But this game nailed it. Voice acting, dialogue, backstory, characters was great. Very well done. I give characters an 8 out of 10. Moving on to replayability. You know me, guys. I beat a game and then kind of put it on the shelf and I'm done with it. Hades is right there with most of the rest of the games. I have, I think, about 25 hours or so in this game. And I've completed it once. And I didn't look anything up, like I said, so I didn't know what to expect when I completed it. And then I get, booted back down to the underworld. I'm like, well, what's going on? So I looked it up, and to get through the main story and get all the dialogue options and story options to figure out every detail that's going on in the main story, you have to complete this 10 times. So I've beat it once, gotten through everything to the final boss, beat the boss once. I don't think I will attempt to get the other 9 completions that I need, because I have some other games that I'm playing and want to play, as always. So I might keep it installed for a while and see if I do get some more attempts in, but I got so many other games that I want to get to and play and talk about and share with you guys. But replayability, 8 out of 10. Easily an 8 out of 10. There's different difficulties too once you get so far. So many different little things here and there you can unlock, whether it be power-ups, cosmetic things for the first starting area, stories, backstories you can unlock, listen to, challenges for the different weapons and abilities, and all sorts of achievements and things to accomplish. So there is a ton of replayability if you really want to sink some hours into this game. So replayability, 8 out of 10, guys. For me personally, it's probably going to end up on the shelf. Like I said, I might leave it installed for a bit and see kind of what happens. But if you've played this game, let me know what you think down in the comments. I know Hades 2 is coming out hopefully fairly soon, so we can check Hades 2 out when that gets released. And if you have not checked this game out, I do recommend that you do check it out. Get it on a sale, and then go ahead and wishlist Hades 2 if you do end up liking Hades. And we will hopefully have another knockout game when Hades 2 gets released. But that's all I have for you guys. I guess the last thing is I didn't run into any bugs. Obviously, this game's been out for quite some time, so no bugs I ran into, no issues, no little things here or there that screwed up a run for me. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think down in the comments. If you've played this game before, or if you're gonna get Hades 2, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Much love. catch you guys on the next one, and have a good night wherever you're at in the world, either night or day, and we will see you later.